How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, taking our lickings from all the talking heads when it comes to our Dallas Cowboys. On First Take, Stephen A. Smith, Molly Curum, Dan Orlovsky, and Shannon Sharp had all the smoke for our Dallas Cowboys, well, for the no-show for our Dallas Cowboys defense. Stephen A. had some particular words for our Dallas Cowboys fans. So we're going to take a listen to what he had to say, and then we're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's take a listen to the first clip from Stephen A. Smith.
We can't blame this loss on Dak Prescott at all. This ain't about Dak Prescott and the offense. They scored on 4 of their first 5 drives, although 3 were field goals, and they got some red zone issues. We got that part, okay? Plus, it doesn't help that your running backs, Ezekiel Elliott, Dowdle, and Deuce Vaughn, are averaging collectively about 3.5 yards per carry. Yeah, they got to do better. We understand it. But this ain't about the offense. This ain't a discussion today about Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys offense. They were put in a bad spot. The New Orleans Saints scored on their first 6 drives. All of them were touchdowns. Let me give it to you right here. Touchdown drives. 80 yards, 70, 70, 70, 20, and 69. I'm like, damn. I mean, look at your face, Dan. Look at your face, Dan Orlovsky. I mean, look at your face, Shannon. I mean, that's some hard stuff to stomach, okay?
Oh my goodness, Cowboys Nation. He started off with saying that we can't blame the game on Dak Prescott, and he's absolutely correct. The Dallas Cowboys offense were put in a bad spot yesterday. I'm sorry, but you can't expect any quarterback to go toe-to-toe, blow for blow, and shot for shot with an opposing offense. At some point, the defense has to make a stop, and during the entire game, the Saints only punted once and had 1 interception. That's a damn shame, Cowboys Nation. But jumping into the second clip that I got for you, Stephen A. continues to give the Dallas Cowboys the business. So let's take a listen to what he had to say and then come back and talk about it. Roll the clip.
The Dallas Cowboys don't have a good defense. We thought they did watching them against Cleveland. And then when you bring them a running game, okay, then all of a sudden they don't know what to do. You know why? Because they're fast and they're skilled. But in the game of football, that ain't enough when you're soft. And the defense is a little bit soft. Alvin Kamara, 4 touchdowns? 4 touchdowns for Alvin Kamara? That's what we talk about, Shay. It's a very, very bad day in Big D. Jerry Jones could say they're going to get it fixed. Where you going to get the defensive personnel from? That's what I'm wondering about.
You know, Cowboys Nation, I hate to say this, but Stephen A. is absolutely correct. This is real talk. Do the Dallas Cowboys still have an issue on the defensive side of the ball? Is our defense soft, as Stephen A. Smith alluded to? Judging from what I saw yesterday, I'd have to say, yes, we are. Here it is, 2024, and we're still dealing with the same issues that we had in 2022 and 2023. If the opposing team has a great run game, it's a wrap for our defense. Like people like to say about Dak Prescott, how many coaches do they need? Mike Nolan, Dan Quinn, and now Mike Zimmer, and we still can't stop the run. Lord have mercy, Cowboys Nation. But now getting into the last clip that I got for you, I had to include this comment from Captain Forehead Stephen A. Smith because he is talking directly to me as a fan in this clip. So let's take a listen to the clip and then we're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Cowboys Nation, let's take a listen.
After after going undefeated at home during the regular season, after winning about 16 straight at home, they wet the bed against Green Bay in the playoffs. And then they show, after doing that to the fan base, to the local fan base, okay? Because when I talk about nauseated, disgusting fans of the Dallas Cowboys, I'm not talking about the people in Dallas. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense that they root for their team. I'm talking about all of these individuals throughout the country. No, they don't be thinking about Dallas until football season ends, and somehow, some way they manage to be Cowboy fans. I'm not talking about the locals there. The locals there work hard, pay their hard-earned money. Very, very privileged to be in a state with no state income tax, no doubt about that. But nevertheless, damn it, they work for that money. And you go to AT&T Stadium and you're subjected to that atrocity. That is what we need to be talking about today. The Dallas Cowboys don't have a good defense.
So, Stephen A. Smith, we're not true Cowboys fans because we're not from Dallas? You know, screw this build up. Y'all ready for my Raw and Uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Hey, asshole. I represent one of those disgusting and nauseating fans who wasn't born in Dallas, Texas. I'm one of those fans who lives on the East Coast and represents our Dallas Cowboys. What? Just because I'm not from Dallas, Texas means that I'm less than? Let me give your dumb ass some history real quick. Where I'm from, North Carolina, we didn't have an NFL team when I started watching football. We didn't have a home team that we could root for, and by the time the Carolina Panthers came around, I was already invested in the Dallas Cowboys. I was not gonna change my team. At 9 years old, I became DC for life, and that's exactly what it is. It's for life. So how dare you sit up there and talk down on people because of the fact that we aren't where the players play? Let's keep it a buck. A majority of teams represent a damn city they don't even play in, let alone a fan representing who doesn't stay there. That was some of the dumbest shit that I have ever heard, Cowboys Nation. It's shit like this that makes my blood boil when it comes to stomaching what Stephen A. Smith has to say. I try to remain objective and listen to both sides of the coin. I don't want to just listen to pro-Cowboys coverage. I want to hear what the haters have to say as well. But when you sit there and you degrade a group of people because of their proximity to their team, at that point, I have to concede to the fact that you are the dumbest asshole on this planet. That the only thing in your heart is hatred and bullying. See, Stephen A., you weren't the bully in school. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You weren't the bully in school. You were the one that was probably getting bullied. So now that you have a platform, you're gonna try to bully others with your bullshit. Nah, fam. That ain't gonna happen over at the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. You can continue to degrade the Dallas Cowboys because I understand rivalries, but when you start to show your prejudice toward honest, hardworking men and women all in the name of trolling, I got something to say with that. Stephen A., you are like the Dallas Cowboys, to keep it a buck with you. That's why the name is always on your lips. Like a lot of talking heads say, the Dallas Cowboys are like bullies that only bully those who they can bully. When it comes to a bigger person, you don't hear a peep out of that bully. That's that typical bully shit that you display every time you're on our television. Stephen A., you're like Will Smith during the Oscars. You're punching down on a group of people you know you can due to the fact that they don't have a big platform like you do. Cowboys Nation is made up of wonderful human beings that love their team with a passion. This shtick you've come up with to milk the Dallas Cowboys organization for everything you can get out of it is getting super old. But as far as this segment is concerned, the Dallas Cowboys lost. Point blank, period. We lost by a lot. The thing is, whether we lost by 2 or we lost by 22, an L is an L, and we need to go back to the drawing board and figure it out before it gets out of hand. If it's the scheme, change it. If it's the coach, change it. If it's the personnel, Jerry and Steven are going to have to do what they have to do in order to get a better results, because Cowboys Nation is getting even more frustrated, and it doesn't take a tap dancing asshat like Stephen A. Smith to relay the message. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. What did you think about what Stephen A. Smith had to say? Should people start trolling him when the New York Knicks or the Pittsburgh Steelers can't get it done and win a Super Bowl or an NBA championship? Let's have an adult conversation in the comments section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on the video and share it with your friends who are Cowboys fans. If you are DC for life and secretly wish that Stephen A. Smith would have taken Terrell Owens up on the offer to step in the ring with him, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or Madden 25 and College Football 25 gameplay. It's not the fact that Stephen A. doesn't like the team that I like. Nah, I can deal with that. When you become a bully and try to bully another group of people, that's when it becomes an issue. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.